trust in who you are, and nothing else matters. I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. Hold these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Yeah, trust us.
20% of teens will experience teen depression before they reach adulthood. Only because someone is a teenager, it doesn't give anyone the right to ignore their cries for help. It doesn't mean they're being moody or just teenage hormones acting up again. No, something might actually be wrong, so help them. Don't push them away. Please, be there for them and be cautious and stop stereotyping and judging mental illnesses in teens.
So have you ever talked to your friends about it?
There was this one time I talked to my best friend, and what I got from him was so disappointing. He told me to shut up. He told me that I was being stupid and there's no such thing as clinical depression. I lost my best friend that day.
What happened next?
I thought I would get the same reaction from everybody else, so I just clammed up about it. But the arguments at home, the self-harm, the crying, it just got worse. I felt no more than anything.
Depression is a common but serious mental illness, typically marked by sad or anxious feelings. Sure, most students occasionally feel sad or anxious, but these emotions usually pass quickly, within a couple of days tops. But untreated depression lasts for a long time and interferes with your day-to-day activities, with your relationships, with what you used to enjoy. It stops you from finding the optimistic side of things. It makes your whole life, yes, gray, and not worth living. 8.3% of teens suffer from depression for at least a year at a time, compared to about 5.3% of the general population. Teens who suffer from depression are afraid to admit it or to seek help. They're afraid of being called attention seekers, dramatic, emo, idiots, good for nothing by their friends. They're afraid of being judged for thoughts they don't want. They feel closed up and without any other option but to keep it all with themselves, which in the end makes everything so much worse.
So how did you find out?
I didn't know at first that I was suffering from depression. It's not something they teach you in school. You gotta use Google to look it up or something. I thought my attitude was normal. You know, lack of interest, mood swings, things like that, but I realized that wasn't the way that guys were supposed to act. We weren't supposed to meditate suicide every day and every night. Parents don't really get it. They don't think about their kids laying in the bed thinking about killing themselves.
Untreated depression is the #1 cause of suicide and the third leading cause of death among teenagers. 90% of suicide victims suffer from a mental illness, and suffering from depression can make a teenager as much as 12 times more likely to attempt suicide. Unfortunately, less than 33% of teens with depression get help, yet 80% of teens with depression can be successfully treated. People who suffer from depression may later develop anxiety disorder if left untreated, and vice versa. Anxiety disorder is when the discomfort it creates significantly interferes with day-to-day living. The only sure way of stopping stereotypes and to help adolescents who suffer from depression and anxiety disorder is to teach them about it. Depression can affect teens regarding their gender, social background, income level, race, or school or other achievements. Teenage boys are less likely to seek help or recognize they suffer from depression based on what society expects from them. Teenage girls are most likely to open up if they think they suffer from depression. Some signs of depression and/or anxiety disorders are
I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping. while my guitar gently weeps.
The effects depression can have on teenagers can be of the following but is not limited to: problems at school, running away, drug and alcohol abuse, low self-esteem, internet addiction, reckless behavior, and violence. Help us inform and educate teenagers and their parents. Help us stop stereotypes. Your call of action is just a dial away. If you think anyone is suffering from depression, give them these 2 numbers. It might save someone's life.
Now maybe did I mean to treat you bad, but I did it anyway.
So, did you ever tell your friends about it?
Well, I can't. I know you. Wait.
God, I hate you. Stop.